Let's switch gears and get into some sports real quick, man.
Let's get it.
Y'all get a chance. I mean, to me, it was a pretty lit week in college
College
football
football.
for sure. College football was cracking this week. You know what I'm saying? With everybody sticking their
It's fight for
flags
every
in other
game.
team. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to stick their
Bro,
flags
they
in other
pepper
teams'
sprayed the
fields and
kids
shit.
because they was fighting so much, bro. The kids was going
Mhm.
crazy, bro. They had the pepper spray. I was like, dang. I was looking. First thing I
Who
saw, I was
got
like,
pepper
man,
spray?
I think it was some kids from Michigan. If not, it was some other team
Michigan
wearing a white
Ohio
jersey.
game was one.
And then
Arizona game was
Yo,
another
I'm
fight.
looking, I'm like, why are they pepper spraying kids? This is OD, bro. Like, what are they doing? And I'm
You
looking at the
see the
fights.
dude
I'm
when
like,
he get
yo,
punched in the face.
I was like, these fights was a little OD. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say they deserve the pepper in the spray in the face, but it
Yeah,
was.
it's like, bro, it's too much passion. It's
It's
just
a
kind of
lot to
like
handle, and these little dudes is squatting
I
600.
honestly, I liked all of it. It made it exciting.
they about to fuck around, and take away all these NIL deals. Like, we ain't giving y'all money no more.
I
Mhm.
got
Make your ass
separate
think
these.
twice before you get out there and fight. You got young millionaires out there like, what's cracking, nigga? What's up?
Bro, I gotta separate a fight from this dude that
What's
squat
cracking?
600 and the dude that rushed for 1300. Like
For
I
real.
gotta
Though,
break that
too.
up, bro. Heck no, bro. Get this
See,
bear, man.
these young, hey, like you said, because of these young bulls, dog.
That's
These,
some
For real.
you know what I'm
rules, bro.
saying?
That's what I'm
These
saying,
niggas
bro.
is gone.
Bro, you just got this dude
And
30,
you got
40.
some old refs trying to break it up.
And you got students coming on the field.
Yeah.
That got to be a crazy situation to be in. I already know where Hawk could be at. Hawk definitely going to the locker room. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
For sure.
Y'all
I
want to
probably,
fight?
hey, Hawk, you know how to got down out there though and everything, huh? I would have been out there fighting niggas for sure. Like, okay, let's get it cracking. I don't
Yeah.
know why I was like, oh man, that just reminded me of the game that I got suspended for when we fought Linwood, and
I'm a one-on-one kind of guy.
yeah, I just felt so stupid, dog.
Those are the only times I would fight. I didn't get in no like big scuffle. It was like if I'm playing one-on-one, I'm locking a dude up and he start grabbing my
Yeah,
face
me
mask
and
and it's like,
you.
oh no, it's a squad now.
I felt so stupid
Listen,
that shit.
fighting with helmets and shoulder pads on is the dumbest thing you can do.
But I've
No, it's
done it.
not. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
you
It's
gotta
not.
take the helmets off
It's
in the
not.
fight.
Now,
Yeah,
you seen that one quarterback?
All you
I
do
mean,
is
that one
pull
dude
it.
on the ground get clocked by that lineman.
Yeah, so
yeah.
it's like he punching the dude with a helmet on.
That's some of the. That's you
That was one of
you
the
think
most
about it like
effective
this, Hawk.
punches I've seen with the
You're
dude
an
with the helmet
idiot.
You
on.
think about it like this, Hawk. Think about it like this, bro.
I get it, the frustration.
Nah, just we talking about armor now. Gladiators, they fought with armor. You know what I'm saying? So did medieval times. They
I'm gonna
fought with
stock his
armor.
double helmet one
What
time.
You
year
know
was
what I'm
that?
saying?
They had swords in their hands though.
Yeah, well, you got cleats. You got knees and shit.
Trust
You
me,
know what I'm saying?
your hand ain't doing nothing to that shoulder pad and helmet.
Man, you know what, bro? Speaking of college football, man, I want to take a moment and a moment of silence, man, for Gerald's friend, man. I don't know if y'all heard about the kid who passed away.
Yeah, I know. Alabama State, I believe.
Yeah, man. Let me see, because I don't want to, get his name wrong. His name was Medrick Burnett Jr. I got the opportunity to meet him a couple times. He went to Mayfair with Gerald. I know that Chris trained him. Man, that shit was really heartbreaking to me, bro. Brought tears in my eyes for real.
Was he the same class as him? Because I remember it was.
No, he's a year older than Gerald, I believe.
Okay.
Linebacker, right? Was he a linebacker?
Yeah. But it just, it was just sad, man. I seen the video when it first happened initially. Him on the gurney putting his thumbs up to the crowd and stuff like that. And then a month later he passed. I don't know exactly what the details was. Immediately, bro, it kind of made me think about my dad. I was just kind of like, I wonder if they could have. I don't want to get too far into that. I just was like, man, I wonder if they had like what they needed to save his life, or if it's something that could have been avoided. But like I said, definitely was I felt really bad for Chris, for his parents, his family. And like I said, I just want to say my condolences. That shit was heartbreaking to me, bro. Like, it really was. Cause football, we love this sport, man. We talk about football every week on here. People love to like, criticize football players for sitting out and wanting more money and shit like that, And we sitting here talking about young bulls fighting and shit on the field. It's like, if you never played football, you don't understand. Like, you don't know what it's like to have a nigga like Myles Garrett in front of you. You don't know what it's like to have niggas like Khalil Mack and Ray Lewis hitting you. Like, you don't know what that shit is like to have niggas like Cam Newton running at you or Marshawn Lynch running at you. You don't know what it's like for a nigga to be running full speed downfield on a kickoff, and he got way more momentum than you when you running into him. Like, you don't know what it's like to be DeMar Hamlin, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? To get hit in the chest and go into cardiac arrest. It's like, football is a gladiator sport. Football is a very, very serious sport. It's contact. And I know people like, well, shit, don't play it. And if you feel like that, but just like you love driving cars and shit like that, you know, people have car accidents too. Like, don't fucking drive. You know what I'm saying? It's like you do what you love, and you know, everybody want to make it home, man. And you know, unfortunately, sometimes in football, you know, it don't always work in that favor, man. So I just wanted to send my condolences to the young man's family. Man, like I said, you know, that shit just kind of fucked me up a little bit, man. Yeah. I'm sorry, I got real serious with that. It's just
it's real.
College football, you know.
Everybody planning on making it home, bro. That's the main thing. And it's like, you know, it's people that play it right. It's people that play it dirty. And it's like, you know, ultimately, you know, I didn't get to see the play, but you know,
it was a regular tackle, cuzzo. No, it was like a kickoff, and it was just a regular tackle, bro.
And it seemed like more often than none. Like it seemed like a lot of people getting, you know, the sport is getting faster. It's getting, I won't say necessarily just brutally stronger. Like the people aren't as dense. Yeah. And I'm sure the guys back in the day were strong as well too, but the game coming at you faster. So it's like you actually time is shorter. So it's you know, I mean, we just want to make sure that all these young dudes is coming home. Like, of course, I like to bang. Of course, I took some people out the game, but it's like, you know, everybody was okay. I ain't do no illegal stuff to hit nobody or nothing like that. It was just, you know, when you play hard, you know, sometimes you get like hard results, and it's like, you know, you just want to make sure everybody able to come back home. But nah, rest in peace to that young man. I want to say he was from Inglewood as well too. I had looked it up. They say he was from Inglewood, and but I know he close to nephew Gerald. He close to all his teammates, you know, from Pop Warner on up. So you know, it's unfortunate that a young man, you know, lost his life. But you know, rest in peace to that man. Condolences to his family and people who care about him.
Man, you know, how do you get back to the football shit? It just came to me. Like I said, that's why I wanted to bring it up. You know, continue to love the sport, man. I seen his coach put out a statement and say, like, you know, you hear that shit like, oh man, you know, they was doing what they love and shit like that. But you know, nobody, like you said, at the end of the day, nobody want to be in that situation, man. So, you know, just to get back kind of to the football, everybody kind of like sealed they positions in the college bowl games and stuff like that, man. And it's gonna be some good games coming up in this coming week, man. The college bowl games. I'm gonna try to get the schedule up right here, just so we can see how they gonna turn out, man. But I know one of them games. What I seen, Boise is playing against UNLV. I know that's a game that everybody kind of talking about, which I feel like Boise is gonna go crazy because
UNLV got a nice offense. So
yeah, Janty doing his thing. I haven't
caught UNLV this year. They got pretty good. What they got good quarterback or something, or they good line.
The offense, but it's unique. It's different. It's new.
Yeah,
it's a different kind of, like, they got 3 dudes in the backfield. It's different. You'd have to just look it up on YouTube so you can see.
I gotta check that out for sure.
I think it might be called like the go-go or something, the go-go offense, or I think it's UNLV.
Okay.
I can't find the matchups right now. They just got the times of the games.
Maybe it's too early.
Huh?
No, it can't be too early in the week.
It can't be too early because they had all the games.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they saying. Like that, it is too early actually. Like, cause I'm looking at this article. It says, when will they announce the teams that are playing in the college football bowl games? So that hasn't came out.
When does it start? This week, or the bowl games still got.
I think the bowl game's starting this week, bro. Let me see. Because I just had it up right here. Typically, it's like right after the last game of the season. It's not that far. It's not like 2 week breaks and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I just wonder if everybody had their last game or was what.
Yeah, everybody had their last game.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I got right here, say the Celebration Bowl is at 12 p.m. on Saturday, December 14th. So it is in 2 weeks actually. So December 14th is the Celebration Bowl, and then the Salute the Veterans Bowl. Then that Tuesday is the Frisco Bowl. That Wednesday is the Boca Raton Bowl, the LA Bowl. Thursday is the New Orleans Bowl. Friday is the Cure Bowl. Saturday is the Gasparilla Bowl. Friday also is the Gasparilla Bowl.
Need that Gasparilla.
Man, I never heard of that shit. Friday is also college football playoff first round game. And then Saturday is college football first round game. College football. So it's gonna be 3 first round games on that Saturday, the 21st, and then on the 23rd is the Myrtle Bowl, the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. The 24th is the Hawaii Bowl. Christmas Day, the day after Christmas is the Game of Buzz Sports. Like, God damn.
Hella bowls. Nah, yeah, you might as well stop where you at,
bro.
bro.
Like it's going
Yeah,
on and on and on.
You going bowling.
You just need the big
You went
the
bowling.
big bowl games.
Yeah, everything. I mean, with
Cotton
Citrus
Bowl, so Steel Bowl, stuff like
bro.
that.
Yeah, so okay, I got them right here. So let's see.
Bowl.
We got the
So
chicken
Tuesday, the 31st, which is cool because
teriyaki bowl.
That's the Sun Bowl, Citrus Bowl,
Adobo Bowl.
Yeah,
Acai bowl,
Texas Bowl, then the college semifinals or whatever, and then January 1st is the quarterfinal games, all the quarterfinal games, and then the Gator Bowl is the second. First Responder Bowl is the third. We back into it's too much.
Nah.
It's bowling. We bowling.
Literally.
We need to know about his college football playoffs. That's it.
We at the Bolero, bro. We at them. We at pins right now, and we bowling. It's bowl time. You feel me?
Sheesh.
Put your football cleats up and get your bowling balls
Everything,
out.
man. We should start an I.A.A.T at Times podcast bowl and let niggas play at Compton College.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I just learned how to do the curve, bro. I just learned.
You know what I'm saying?
So
how you get a bowl? Like, what you got to do to get a bowl?
I don't know.
Because don't Jimmy Kimmel got a bowl now? Like, what the fuck?
Jimmy, right.
He do.
The mascot's playing that game or something?
Oh yeah. You
thought I was playing?
No, you just gotta have bread. That's what it is. No, he got a bowl.
Yeah.
You just gotta have bread. Once you
touchdown.
The bread bowl.
Look, LA Jimmy Kimmel Bowl.
Yo, it was last year at the SoFi. I remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Any team, you can have an 0-12 record and go to a bowl game.
That's what's up. No, it's not. But shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if I get me a ring, if I can't make it to the league and that's my last ring, I'll take it, the Jimmy Kimmel Bowl ring.
Hell yeah.
That young Jimmy. Yeah.
Ooh, I need to put some stuff on my head.
Any games stand out to y'all this week? Did y'all catch any games? Y'all know I watched that Raider game. Even though I was at work,
I saw the highlights of the Raider game, and AOC needs to play more.
Absolutely.
The new offensive coordinator is much better.
Way better.
Myers went off.
Mm-hmm.
And our tight end should be Rookie of the Year. But Bo Nix is probably going to win Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels or something. But no, come on, this dude is a tight end and he balling like this.
Yeah.
Come on.
Georgia got some receivers, man. They receiving program doing some stuff, man.
Is Ladd McConkey from Georgia too?
Ladd is from there as well as George Pickens.
Yeah.
Yeah, George Pickens. You already know George Pickens.
The Raider game, then, because I got to see the highlights. I was in Mississippi this weekend. I watched the Bucks versus the Panthers.
That was a good game.
That was a crazy ending to the game. I'm like, what the?
That was really.
You know what? I watched the Steelers versus the Bengals.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for the Bengals, man. They put up all them points every week and came in.
Russell Wilson out here sunning shit, bro. They said he was in the locker room listening to like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
relax, bro. Don't be disrespecting Russ, man. It's a good Christian man.
Nah, I fuck with Russ. I fuck with Russ. Definitely.
Russ is cool.
I'm happy for Russ.
I feel like Russ is the kind of dude you definitely don't want beef with.
Future is definitely my dude. Like,
you don't want to have beef with Russell Wilson.
And I'm kind of mad or upset or sad for Justin Fields.
I'm not. I think Justin Fields finally get to develop. Like, I think that he got thrown in the fire in Chicago, and it's just kind of like he's somewhere where like they refer to Mike Tomlin as like pops and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where you just get to kind of like.
I wanted Justin Fields, but we didn't pursue him like we should have.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I loved it.
Did you see the video of Mike Tomlin mic'd up?
Nah.
He's just talking to the player, and they was walking to the locker room.
Yeah.
And the player like, oh, you the feds, And Mike like, man, shut the fuck up and come on. Get your ass in here.
No. He said shut up first, and he was like, you mic'd up. And then he did. Mike Tomlin ridiculous. He did that on purpose. I was like, he
did it on purpose.
Yeah.
He didn't care about no Mike.
It was just hilarious what he said.
Yeah, I love Mike Tomlin, man.
So I caught that game. I caught the Packers-Dolphins game. Wasn't that exciting. Our game came down to some bullshit. We was marching downfield on them. They snapped the ball, but they blew the play dead. A cat from the Chiefs dove on the ball, they came together to try to figure out what they was going to do. And then they was just kind of like, yeah, you know, it was a live play still, and they recovered the ball. And that's how they won, bro. We was literally in field goal range, march downfield. Like, nigga, they did some bullshit for the Chiefs, bro. Like, and I ain't even one of them conspiracy dudes, but there was some bullshit.
The Chiefs is the sorriest 10-1 team.
Man, bro, that shit was some, because all they games they win by like 3 right now.
The luckiest 10-1 team.
Yeah,
man.
They definitely luck has been on their side, man. They had a lot of tight games this season, but this one was
they just get away with stuff.
The toughest one. But honestly, I ain't tripping. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
we need the loss though. We actually need the loss.
Like for the pride and like for like, yeah, my team fought and they play hard. Like that's all I want to see for the rest of the season. Play hard. Nobody get any detrimental injuries and just, you know.
Let me tell you something, bro.
Max Crosby is still Max Crosby after that game.
Let me tell you something, bro. It's something about the Raiders. This is what the Raiders is gonna have to do to be great again. They're gonna have to take players like the players we have.
We already did it.
No, I'm just saying this. We don't need to go get big name players and all that kind of shit, because I watched this game, bro, and Trey Tucker stepped up, Jacoby Myers stepped up, Brock Powers stepped up, our defense stepped up. We had guys that just, you know, third round guys, third string guys on the line, 3-4 sacks on Patrick Mahomes and shit. Like, bro, whenever you take a bunch of guys who got something to prove, who trying to earn contracts, who trying to earn their spots, you gonna get the best. I tell people all the time, you can say that my team suck, but these guys are professionals like everybody else in the NFL, and these guys will whoop your ass just like everybody else in the NFL.
My dudes got that fight, but you know, right now is right now.
Yep.
We got the best acquisition we've got in a long time.
Brock Bowers?
Nope.
Yeah. Jackson Powers?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, yeah.
If that man is finna he's finna use his complexion and his connections and his influence. And he gonna
all that.
I need it, Tom.
Yeah.
Football guy. Just use your influence to just get, if we need some coaching adjustment, use your influence to do that. Use your influence to get the type of players that, because Tom, everybody looks up to Tom. You saw how his last couple seasons was, people coming up to him. People probably Tom don't even know just because he's an older dude in a young league. But it's like now he looks at it from kind of like he's a consumer of football as well as an owner. But it's like, use that influence, you know, to get to make your investment really worth it.
Who got the number 1 pick? Because we got the 2nd pick so far.
Shit. The Panthers or something?
I don't know.
I think it might be the Panthers.
Okay.
The Panthers ain't getting another quarterback because Bryce is looking much better.
Really good. I was gonna say that, like, so I take advantage of the multi-view. I'll be watching like all the multi-views. And like I saw most of these games this week, bro. And like Bryce Young, I done saw his last 2 weeks. I done watched him play last 2 weeks, and he's playing really good football.
At least last week for sure, he was leading. He was one of them dudes leading the stats.
Come on,
what I was
bro.
getting at was, if the Raiders got the 2nd pick, do we get Cam Ward or do we get Shedeur?
Shedeur actually kind of like
whoever Tom won.
I didn't watch Cam Ward like last 3 games. I think he's still really that guy.
Quarterback choose the quarterback.
But I just seen like, it seemed like whenever Miami, when it come down to like Miami like being down by like 1 touchdown or whatever the case might be, like they just kind of struggle a little bit. And they 10-1 too. So it's not like they losing and shit like that. But I think they lost. Yeah, they just lost. So it's like, you know, and they lost a game they was predicted to win. You know, shit. You know, I think that kicked them out of their bowl game. Like,
what I can say about Shedeur,
he's poised.
Poised is a lot for a quarterback, bro.
Yeah, he's a leader, man.
And I feel like having Deion as a dad and having all this attention on Colorado, like you got all these eyes on you constantly. I feel like the next level ain't gonna bother him too much because he's been around it so much.
His whole life.
I told you, I think Cam Ward is a baller, but I feel like Cam Ward do a bunch of risky shit.
Shedeur said some shit that made me really like him, you know, even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what, like, I'm one of them people where like I ain't just gonna like you just because you somebody kid.
No,
you know what I'm saying? But I like, you know, I like him. I watch Shedeur play. Like, it's exciting seeing, like, I love seeing like ex NFL players' kids play. First of all, I love that shit. Like, because it's not like
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, I love seeing that shit. Like, I think that's so cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? To like, especially like back to Tom Brady, a lot of those guys that played against Tom Brady, like, when they was born, he was in the league already, and they playing against him. Like, yeah, so it's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, to like when you think about it, that's why I like the LeBron thing so much. But now Shedeur was like in the interview with Cam and them, he was like, with Cameron and Mace, he was like, yeah, man, he was like, it's a lot of pressure being a celebrity kid, because people try to make you feel guilty for like what God blessed you with. He was like, I'm proud of my dad's accomplishments, and I'm definitely gonna utilize all of the resources that's given to me to my advantage. He was like, why wouldn't I? And I thought that shit was like, yo, like, salute, bro. Like, say that shit, because at the end of the day, people try to make it seem like you a bad person because you was born in that situation, but it's like, shit, who wouldn't switch with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Yeah, remember, his choice to be born with Deion as his daddy.
Yeah. So it's like, bro,
and he still the card. You got,
and he still got to go out there and perform. To your point, it's like, you know what I'm saying? They still took a team that was like 2-8, and then
0-12. They didn't win one game.
0-12. Then they won like 3 games or some shit. Then they came back this season, and now they up like 9-2 or some shit, 9-3. So it's like, and they blowing teams out too. They ain't just winning. They whipping teams ass right now. So
to say Deion ain't a good coach and Shedeur ain't a good quarterback.
Yeah. When I'm to the shot but see, since we talking about it with Bryce Young, right? What I'm really starting to realize about the NFL is like Cam Newton is one of those dudes who like kind of shook the NFL up. And then you kind of had to, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You kind of had to fluke with Tim Tebow. Like, Tim Tebow had that faith year where he was just winning games, throwing shit in the air and shit. Manziel came to the league. I think the NFL kind of got away from like Tom Brady sitting behind Bledsoe or Aaron Rodgers sitting behind Favre and start feeling like, hey, I need these quarterbacks to come in ready to go tomorrow. But it's like, me too, because it's like when you look at Bryce Young, he got benched behind Andy Dalton, and they was trying to make it seem like Andy Dalton was about to have a comeback career like Flacco and shit like that. And it's just kind of like, nah, it's like they say that Bryce Young attitude was, very positive. And like, I know you could tell he got his parents is in his ear and they just like, hey son, just keep doing your shit. Your time gonna come, man. You the #1 overall pick. You a Heisman Trophy winner. They'd be crazy to just sit you on the bench and not try again with you, especially with this nigga Zach Wilson getting all these fucking chances.
You gotta build your assets up.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I love seeing that. Like, now his first season, he wouldn't even run. Mind you, Bryce Young is a running quarterback. He's a mobile quarterback in college and in high school. Now he taking off on that shit. It's like niggas don't even realize how fast Bryce Young is. He got wheels. You know what I'm saying? So like,
you know what's dope
him,
though?
Run.
We've seen it a lot this year. Baker Mayfield balling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Baker one of them. He one of them niggas
though. Minnesota right now.
Oh yeah, Sam Bradford. Sam Darnold.
Wow. Let's see. Not Sam Bradford. That's
Sam Bradford. Whoa.
Sam Darnold. It's like sometimes these quarterbacks do need time. Like not sometimes, most of the time.
Yeah, man. They got to develop, man. That's a tough position to like come in and win.
Right now, Jameis Winston been balling. Like they putting up numbers now. They up about one touchdown.
Geno Smith.
Took him a while.
You know what I'm saying? Even Patrick Mahomes got to slide into place. Like he didn't just come in and just start, nigga. Like Alex Smith was that nigga front man. So it's like, bro, Alex Smith, and that's crazy. Alex Smith was a winning quarterback his whole career.
Never win no big games.
It don't matter. He was taking them to the big games. You know what I'm saying? He was injured in the big game.
I think he should have played in the Super Bowl because he was healthy and they tried to go with Cap.
Yeah, he was injured. He was injured in the big games. Like he was injured in the playoffs, and then Kaepernick stepped up. Then he came to the Chiefs. He got injured in that playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
You know how I feel about Kaepernick. I'm like, it was Alex Smith took that team to where they was at.
And that's what I thought too. I thought he should have been in position to play the championship. I was like, they silly for not playing Alex Smith. He do the most reps with him. Like, why not put the team in the situation where they get the most reps in? Go there. But I get it. Like a lot of people were kind of caught up in the moment with Cap. And Cap wasn't a bad player either. I'm not trying to.
He was balling in the playoffs. Cap did his thing in the playoffs.
Man, he did what they told him to do. They say, hey, We're gonna put this play action in and do your shit. And everybody criticized him, oh, he not this and all that. But San Francisco show got to the Super Bowl, and I know they wasn't fucking tripping.
And you know what's crazy right now? Even though the Niners have a lot of injuries going on,
yeah,
you really see the difference of that team without DeMeco Ryans as a defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was gonna talk about. Bills whipped their ass 35-10. This like the second week in a row they got blew out, and everybody crying injuries. But we got a lot of injuries too. People talking shit to the Raiders. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that shit.
Was DeMeco Ryans' defense that vital to the Niners' success?
I mean, they went to the Super Bowl without him, but he built that defense.
This is the second year removed now without that defense, without his guidance. You know what I'm saying?
49ers is plagued with injuries. They my defense.
Like, what was the other head coach? The other defenses coach that they let go as well too? After the Super Bowl is a black dude. I forgot. They let him go because they thought he was the reason why the defense.
You're talking about what's the name? You know, the Hall of Famer, the linebacker.
Singletary.
Mike Singletary.
Yeah, you talking about back then?
Back in the day.
No, I'm not talking about back in the day. I'm talking about last year. They had
I don't know.
I mean, black coach that they had let go. I forgot, but he had them right last year. Their defense was on point. They picked it up towards the Super Bowl.
Bro, they're supposed to win that Super Bowl game. And that's why I don't have no mercy for the Niners. It's like, y'all got the best fucking team on paper, bro. Y'all got the best team on paper. Y'all got Deebo Samuels, Christian McCaffrey, you know what I'm saying? George Kittle. Your defense
Steve Wilkes. Steve Wilkes.
Steve Wilkes, yeah.
Right, bro. I do not feel sorry for y'all. As much shit as people talk to the Raiders, I get a phone call every time we lose. I get a text message every time we lose. Like,
hey, bro. Hey, relax, bro. You making it seem like it affects you, bro. We ain't tripping.
Yeah, that's what I tell people all the time.
Bro.
Like,
we come through places, be like, you got a little Raider shield on. They be like, hey, brother, you want something to drink? You need something to eat? Like, you hungry, bro? Like, you rocking with the Raiders, bro. Every time I pop up with
I'm rocking with the Raiders.
You said what you say, Hawk?
You know I'm rocking with the Raiders
all day, bro. Hey, I'm just like this, man. I'm rocking with my teams. You know what I mean? You can shake the rug, you know. I'm probably gonna be stuck to it like a piece of gum. You feel me? You can shake it,
bro. It's like that should let you know a lot about your homies that's Raider fans, bro. We done endured a lot of pain and suffering, and we still rocking with them. Don't question our loyalty, bro.
Last time
it's up. That's it. I ain't
know what I'm saying? You know, when we winning, don't try to downplay it because I got receipts. I got the phone, I got the text messages, all that shit.
You see that yellow jersey? I got the Lakers, I got the Dodgers, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Kings, they do their thing too.
That's the hard hat.
Hey, you know I had to get
it's
it.
Like
bro.
The Laker, it's like the Laker design, but it's the Kings logo.
No, it's the Kings. It's their throwback logo. Yeah, it's their throwback logo.
Because I know you like doing like a combination thing. Like, don't you got like a Lakers King jersey or some shit?
It came from the Lakers Kings night at the Lakers Stadium. I got like 2 of them.
Yeah,
it's just a Dodger like a hockey jersey, but it's sweet.
Yeah,
with the little colorway, the Kings colorway. It's sweet.
Kind of shit. We going into week 14. Week 14, man. I don't know if y'all playing fantasy, but it's coming down to the wire. I definitely got to win this next week, or I'm out.
The nitty of the grittiest.
Yeah, and I'm like, I am not trying to be kicked out the playoffs. I just got blew out 101 to 169, bro, because everybody decided they wanted to kick it this week. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Shit. And last year, the year before last, I came in second place, but that's when DeMar Hamlin got injured, and Josh Allen was my quarterback, man.
Josh having a great year.
Oh yeah, he doing this shit. He balling, but he got a great supporting cast too. Like, to be honest with you,
he ain't throwing no picks either.
To be honest with you, bro, if it's them in Kansas City in the playoffs, man, Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs is something else.
It's gonna be tough.
It just depends on the conditions, but like the playoffs is up in the air. I mean, I'm surprised that the Ravens lost. I thought the Ravens was gonna win. But shit, you know, so you win some, you lose some. But I just think that AFC championship is kind of hard to see, like, to determine who's gonna be in that game.
I'm kind of rooting for the Steelers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got look at that conference alone. Man. That conference alone is tough. The Steelers, the Ravens, the Bengals, and the Browns, right?
Browns, yeah. AFC North.
It's like, bro. The Browns, okay. Look at our conference. Look at our conference. Look at our conference.
It's tough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the teams all in the playoffs already. All in the playoffs.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's some
strong. Got a defense on them this year.
Man, they got a coach
on defense. Yeah, they playing ball for that, man.
They got a coach fresh off a national championship. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it shows, like, because I watched them play, like you said, they defense is the ones doing it. Justin Herbert is good, man. He's really good. You know what I'm saying? He don't really got nobody to throw the ball to like that.
McConkey got
J.K. Dobbins is balling.
Yeah, man, he got McConkey.
Nice. He just got hurt, a little knick-knack, but he's stupid nice. I didn't
talking about their rookie receiver.
I didn't know J.K. was like that.
Yeah, number 15.
Yeah, I like Lad. Mm-hmm. I like Lad.
F-word the Chargers, man.
What'd you say?
I said F-word the Chargers, man. I can't stand the Chargers.
I ain't rocking with the Chargers. Too tough.
Like nothing about the Chargers.
You know, I'm scoping the field though. Like that's it. I'm always scoping the scene. But
I mean, you give credit where credit due, man. Shout out to the Jim Harbaughs. Yeah, but anyway,
the Jim Harbaughs. John and Jim.
Yeah, let's get into some picks, man. I'm gonna try to blaze through this, man. You know, this Thursday night we got the Green Bay Packers playing at Detroit against the Lions.
I'm gonna go
Detroit.
I'm gonna go Detroit for sure. Number 1 team in the league right now. We got the Jets at Miami against the Dolphins.
Miami.
Yeah, we real ready for that, bro.
They out the snow back in their natural habitat, man.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Where it's warm in December, huh? No, it's probably like it is actually. They say it's like the best time to go to like Florida.
Tropical weather
this time of year. Like just they good weather.
Man,
yeah. We got the Atlanta Falcons playing at Minnesota against the Vikings.
You said who again at Minnesota?
Falcons.
The Atlanta Falcons playing against the Vikings at Minnesota.
Minnesota. Even though the Falcons they still play good ball. I'm gonna have to go Minnesota. They didn't have the strongest week, but I'm gonna go Minnesota.
I'm gonna go Minnesota too. You got the New Orleans Saints playing against the New York Giants in New York.
The Giants, home field advantage.
I'm going with the Saints.
I'm going with the Saints.
Gigantes.
I'm going with Derek Carr, man. You already know. Nah, Derek Carr actually balling. I watched that game too, and he was throwing dimes, touchdowns and shit too.
I know you watched that game.
Yeah, honestly, I ain't been keeping up with DC like that. But every time I turn it, like it seemed like every time I turn it to a Saints game, I catch that nigga throwing touchdowns. Like I click on that game and he just throw a touchdown.
They in the playoff contention this week?
Think about it like this. Think about it like this.
Okay.
Think about it like this.
And not surprising.
And I don't want to get too heavy on this, but when we had Derek Carr on our team, we averaged 26.9 points a game. Now it's our points average a game.
I'm so glad you brought that up. Because I was just wondering if they were going to the playoffs this year, but I'm glad you brought. You know, if we ever made the playoffs with DC as a quarterback
twice.
No, wild cards is not playoff games.
We won.
Those are playoff contention games.
We won. Remember
playoff games? Did he win a playoff game?
Yeah.
DC.
We beat the Chargers.
In a playoff contention.
That wasn't a playoff game. That was our
last game. Have we won? We haven't won. We won
DC
2 times.
He's not a playoff quarterback.
We got cheated against the Bengals when we lost 21-16, and then we let Brock Oswald or whatever the fuck his name was get off on us with the Texans. But Derek Carr didn't play that game. He was injured. That was the game that we should have took him out, and he broke his leg.
Oh yeah, he did.
And it ain't guaranteed we would have won if he was there.
We would have won. We was hot.
Hey.
We was hot that year.
To the playoffs.
We was hot that year, bro. We was hot. You know what I'm saying? That's when we had Crabtree and Amari Cooper. Everybody was happy. Khalil Mack.
For record.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was happy. You know what I'm saying? We was what? What was our record that year, bro?
12-4.
Come on, bro. That was an amazing season. And then we fired the coach after that. That's right.
It wasn't that season. It was the season after.
The season after, yeah, Vinny. Still DC.
When's the last time you seen the Raiders win 12 games?
I'm not tripping about that. I'm tripping about right now, bro. He's not a Raider no more.
That is crazy.
And because
thank God. Oh yeah, I know.
He would have played.
12 games.
He would have played just good enough for us not to get a draft pick every year.
Damn, because that's a crazy ass perspective. That's a dope perspective though.
But this year we gonna get a quarterback this
year.
We
got a lot of first round draft picks though since, and all them niggas that went to jail or like they
I'm not coming foul at DC's character. DC is a character and a wonderful brand in the NFL. And he's a top quarterback. I ain't gonna come crazy at him. I just don't want him to be my quarterback.
I can say this about the Raiders, more so than anything about the quarterbacks and the players. It's been terribly managed. Yes. You got players like Josh Jacobs to go somewhere and lead. He's third in rushing right now. You got Mac to go lead and play for the Bears and the Chargers and go ball and still get sacks. You got Amari Cooper go to Dallas and ball, go to Cleveland and ball.
No, the talent's there from the draft. No, you're right. It's retaining it.
That's right.
That's the talent. You got to think about it. These dudes leave. You got players like Arden Key that ain't even ballers that go make plays in other teams.
And Amari Cooper balling right now, throwing pitch passes back and touching. Yeah, I mean that's one thing.
RDB right now. What's the DB name that you like? He's
Jacoby and Bennett.
Yeah,
on our team.
No, he on Detroit, I think now.
Oh yeah, you talking about Roberson?
Roberson. It's like we let talent just walk out the door.
Yeah, he's really good to me. He like really embodied like a defensive player. He was really good all over the ball. Like, but I mean, hopefully we're gonna figure it out. We got the Carolina Panthers playing at Philadelphia against the Eagles.
You said who at Eagles?
Panthers against the Eagles.
Oh, Eagles, yeah.
I'm gonna go Panthers.
They play hard.
The defense is actually.
Sirianni is a trickster.
Sirianni is a horrible play caller, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched the Eagles play, and like Saquon Barkley is creating the fuck out of plays, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he like a creative player, man. Like some of the touchdowns that he scored when you see them touchdown or the fucking hurdling over people backwards and shit. Like that's not coaching. That's not coaching. That's playing in just ability. Like, shout out to them for acquiring him. I can't get mad at them for that. That's who they got.
I didn't really understand how good he was until I seen him with this dope line, bro. Like I knew he was strong, I knew he was talented, I knew he had game, but it's just like him in the system where they really spinning that chili to make that team good. Like, I mean, you see, it's just a big jump from what we seen.
They gotta win. They gotta win this year.
This season ain't nothing like what he's done. He might have had more yards in previous seasons with the Giants. Maybe I don't keep up with him.
He having a hell of a year.
Yeah, this season's different.
He's going to have over 1,500 rushing yards, probably like 16, 17.
He averaging like 200 and like 50 yards a game. He just got 250.
Ridiculous.
That's crazy, man. We got the Cleveland Browns is playing at Pittsburgh against the Steelers. We already know.
I'm going Browns.
Ooh.
Switch it up.
Remember the Browns had just beat them. I'm going to go Pittsburgh.
I'm going to go Browns.
Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna go Browns.
It's gonna be a lot of yellow swinging in there.
They play good at the crib, bro, and they balling. Like I done seen. I was just watching the clip of George Pickens, just a little highlight tape of him, bro. I love George Pickens, bro. He's so gritty, bro. Like, but now I'm gonna go Browns just because it's a division game. They play each other. That division in general, anytime they play each other, the game.
Those are always good games. Those are like my favorite division games to watch.
It's like they playing the sand,
like the Steelers and the Ravens, and like you know what I'm saying. Them games be the best game. They get gritty, bro.
Yeah,
I just seen a video of Joey Porter fighting before the game and got ejected, bro. Like
Junior or
he's fighting against the Joey Porter, not the senior.
Oh,
I won't look it up because Ryan Clark was like, the meanest human I ever met in my life is Joey Porter. He was like, all I know is Joey Porter go get into a fight on the sideline with the other team before the game and not care about the consequences or what it costs. And so I went and looked it up, and like this nigga was getting down with the running back from the Browns before the game, and then getting down with the lineman, and both of them got ejected before the game.
Hey, if you know what I mean,
like,
it was just a perfect storm,
bro. Like, get your ass in the like, we need you today.
Get over it, god damn.
Yeah. We got the Las Vegas Raiders is playing at Tampa Bay against the Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Raiders. We got Jacksonville Jaguars at Tennessee against the Titans.
Jacksonville.
At Tennessee?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Titans.
Them niggas is ass right now. We got the Seattle Seahawks is playing at Arizona against the Cardinals.
We go with the Hawks.
Seahawks.
I'm gonna go Seahawks.
We got Buffalo's coming to town. They playing against the Los Angeles Rams right here in LA.
Buffalo.
Man, I want to say Rams, man, because they do a big win. I'm gonna just go Rams. They do a win, man, but I don't think it's gonna happen against Buffalo. But I'm gonna go Rams anyway.
Buffalo. We got the Chicago Bears is playing at San Francisco against the Niners. I'm gonna go with the Bears.
I'm gonna go Niners.
Bears.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey, he just got re-injured.
Oh,
Hey, but Mason is a dog.
I heard he got hurt, or another running back got hurt. If it wasn't him,
yeah,
they said
they're gonna have to run that pill for sure. They want to win because
I don't know. I don't even know why they even threw Christian in that snow, man. That's messed up, bro.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you got a back like Jordan Mason who can like. I mean, I watched that game too, bro. They was trying to baby Christian McCaffrey, but he just got to learn how to go down. And like, I wouldn't run him through the trenches right now, but they did, and it cost them.
His was
what I'm saying? Like,
it was just he slipped in that snow.
Yeah, because I mean, they gotta, you know. I'm just saying it all adds up. Like every tackle, if you coming back, that's what trips me out about injuries. Like you might be going for a torn Achilles, and then you come back, and it's just kind of like, yeah, it don't have to be a crazy hit, but somebody fall on that Achilles.
You back out.
It can aggravate it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's still some heavy motherfucking people falling on your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we got the LA Chargers playing against the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. Chiefs. Chargers, actually. I'm gonna go Chargers.
That defense, you see what we just did with the Chiefs.
That's what I was gonna say. That's why I'm going with the Chargers.
I'm gonna say Chiefs. It's gonna be a Kelsey game. He gotta have 2 tutties or more for them to win. Like that's the only way I can see it. Like they gotta use that big boy, man. They gotta be a Kelsey game.
We got the Cincinnati Bengals is playing at Dallas against the Cowgirls.
Cincy
for sure. And man, that wraps up our week 14 picks. Like I said, we definitely need to start keeping tallies and keeping tasks. We can come back and discuss our results. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? As far as sports go, that's all I got, man. Anything y'all want to leave the people with before we get out of here?
Nah. You love peace, hair grease. That's it.
Everybody like, yeah, I'm good. Man, thank y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm glad to have my guys back, man, and just get the ball back rolling, man. And stay tuned, man. We're gonna keep it coming for y'all. Pretty soon we're gonna be in the same studio too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I look forward to that when we had an opportunity of doing that, man. So on that note, man, I'm dlouthetruth.
Let's take flight.
JR.
So I'm A Lot of Times podcast. Yes, sir.